So that chaos erupting outside of a hospital in Brooklyn, New York, after federal immigration agents arrested a Nigerian illegal with a prior rap sheet, according to DHS. 8 anti-ICE activists arrested when the demonstration turned violent. CB Cotton's got more on the fallout now from here in New York. And CB, good morning to you.
Hey, Bill, good morning. So the Department of Homeland Security says a Nigerian national with previous arrests for assault and criminal drug possession was taken into custody in New York City this weekend for overstaying his tourist visa. The vets say he was brought to the hospital for a medical evaluation, and by the time the suspect was cleared to leave, this crowd of protesters had gathered outside. People are seen throwing garbage cans and can be heard yelling at the NYPD officers who responded to clear hospital entrances and exits. The NYPD, which is limited by local sanctuary laws, says it had no prior awareness or coordination on the ICE arrest. But video shows more chaos as the ICE agents brought the suspect, Chidozie Wilson Okeke, from the ambulance bay to a nearby vehicle. Watch. At least 8 people are now facing obstruction charges for the rowdy protest that lasted hours. DHS says the arrest of this suspect, though, was tense long before the scene at the hospital. They saying, quote, during his arrest, Okeke refused to comply with officers' lawful commands to exit the vehicle and weaponized his vehicle to attempt to hit ICE officers. Okeke became physically combative, attempting to punch and elbow ICE officers. Our officers followed their training and used the minimum amount of force necessary to make the arrest, end quote. DHS says Okeke was also uncooperative at the hospital, throwing himself to the ground and screaming during the medical evaluation. The feds say he was supposed to leave the country in early 2024. Bill.
Okay, more possibly where that comes from. Could be a long, hot summer. We shall see. Yeah. CB, thanks for that in New York. Thank you. Dana?
For more on this, let's bring in Fox News contributor Hugh Hewitt. Hugh, I mentioned at the tease that it feels like every Monday we come and we see this, but I think Bill's right. This is escalating. And one of the things I thought was incredible is that Mamdani, the mayor of New York, was asked about it. And this is what he said. He told the Gothamist, I haven't seen these videos yet, but ICE raids are cruel and inhumane, and they do nothing to serve in the interest of public safety. And I've said that even directly to the president. And he was asked this while he was biking the 5-borough bike tour. Hugh.
Well, Mr. Mamdani's positions are well known. They're to the extreme left in the country. But for context sake, Dana, for the people watching, we are a very welcoming country. We give 45 million tourist visas a year to people. Only about 1% to 2% of them overstay their tourist visa. We want people to come here, see the country from New York to California, spend their money, have a good time, go home and come back again. But of those 45 million, 1% to 2% overstay their welcome. Mr. Okeke, or Mr. Okeke, whatever you say, I can't pronounce his name very well. He was supposed to leave in February of 24. In the intervening 2+ years, he's been arrested for drugs, arrested for assault. So when ICE finds him and takes him in, the internet warriors flood the web and they say, gather at the Brooklyn hospital and we'll show ICE, not realizing this fellow needs to leave the country and go back to Nigeria. That was the deal.
Well, all these folks out there, they have nothing better to do but to go and to cause all of that chaos. And I feel for the officers there, but of course they were there doing their jobs, and we thank them for that. Also wanted to ask you about this because over the weekend I listened to 2 different podcasts, one from the left-leaning perspective, one from the right, about the distrust in institutions. And I think that has a lot to do with fraud because people think that it's happening all around them. This is the task force vice chairman, Andrew Ferguson, and he was talking about fraud and Minnesota in particular. Watch it.
We had this huge takedown in Minnesota this week, including search warrants at the Leering Center. This was a huge victory for the Department of Justice, but it's part of an all-of-government approach to confronting the fraud problem. But the reality is you can't trust Tim Walz to fix the problem he was creating by doing nothing all these years. That's why the federal government's here.
And that is why Amy Klobuchar, who is a senator but now wants to run for governor, said this to the Star Tribune. She unveiled an anti-fraud plan in governor race as she works to distinguish herself from Tim Walz. But Tim Walz last week, he tried to claim credit for trying to crack down on fraud.
You know, that's a heavy lift, Dana. Democrats have become the party of fraud and defending fraud. And Americans hate fraud. We've always hated fraud. You'll remember, you won't remember, you're not old enough. William Proxmire's Golden Fleece Awards in the 70s and the 80s. But back to the Truman Committee in World War II. That's how he became vice president, finding fraud in government contracts. Even back to the Civil War, we had a government contracts fraud committee. We hate fraud. Taxpayer dollars ought to be used and stewarded well. Minnesota's become the world capital of fraud, but wait till they get to California and Gavin Newsom. The unemployment out there, fraud, is ridiculous and off the charts. And Amy Klobuchar can talk a good game on fraud, but I don't think I've ever seen her in a committee in all her many years in Congress inveighing against and pounding the table about fraud. And Minneapolis is the epicenter of fraud. So good luck persuading the Gopher State that we're all in on beating fraud. No one's going to believe her. I don't believe her. I don't think the voters in Minnesota are going to believe her.
Do you know what I love about your hits with us, Hugh? There's always a little history lesson in there.
Woven in.
About Truman. And now everyone should go look that up because that's a really good point, and you could see where that might lead the vice president, J.D. Vance. All right, thank you so much. Great to see you.
Thank you, Dana.
Take care. Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.